Welcome, everybody, to this podcast is None of Those Things. It's me, Bryan, and I'm joined via remote by Elliot, who's joining us from the Marriott down in, West Chase?
District. Yeah, West Chase District in Houston, Texas.
Looking all classy. We're doing this via Zoom. He's got the nice hotel lobby in the background. All right, guys. Hey, I hope you enjoyed Vastine and Marty. It does have its own Facebook page. We're working on all the social medias and such. But right now, you can check Vastine and Marty out on Anchor and Spotify. We're working on the rest of the distribution as well. But soon enough, it'll be on everywhere that we are on here on this podcast is None of Those Things. And all of those places are Anchor, Audible, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. How do I forget Apple? It's the big one. Spotify, of course. And catch us on the social media. Our social media is Facebook. This podcast is None of Those Things. Our Instagram is
This, That, Those.
And our Twitter is @this_those. So, Elliot, while I got you here, what do we have coming up next in the pipeline for you?
Well, I'm glad you asked. All right. I've been hinting at it for the best part of August to majority of September. Weekly, that a new episode of Elliot Eats is going to be coming out. And I guess what happens, my birthday's next week. But this weekend, in order to celebrate that, because I got to have more than one day because I've earned it. I'm that old. I want to go to a phenomenal place in the West Chase District called Submit and Pocha. And I believe I'm going to be having my son with me because he's also Elliot. And it's Elliot Eats. So I want to have both Elliots there.
All the Elliots should eat.
Yes.
If we have any listeners or YouTube channel watchers or Facebook followers who are also Elliot, stay tuned. You can go eat with the Elliots.
Exactly. We'll do it live on Facebook. And and then on top of that, we'll do a recording and then we'll put it on other social media venues and all that. But this is gonna be fun because it's for the local guy, and the owner of this Turkish bakery was really nice when I first met him, and the food was phenomenal.
I'm not gonna lie.
How we feel about food, Bryan.
I'm a little upset that I'm not getting the invite to eat with the Elliots, but I'll get over it. Just bring me something next time we record.
We'll bring you a hot plate.
There we go. There we go. So, also, to check out Elliot Eats and other videos, check out our YouTube channel. It's just This Podcast is None of Those Things channel.
Oh, definitely. And one other thing to add of what's going to happen on Friday, I will be performing my poetry at the Heights of North Houston. And it's something that I love doing with the senior citizens that liked it the last time. They asked me to come back and do it. So
that's fantastic. That. We need to get you doing a reading that all our listeners can come to.
Definitely.
Not just the nursing home residents.
Well, I'm working on that.
If you got a place that you want us to be, if you want to give Elliot suggestions for Elliot Eats, hit us up on all the social media as we mentioned before. Also, you can email us at This Podcast is None of Those Things, all one word, @gmail.com. Next week, we will be releasing the first of 5 movie night episodes. And we'll put out a little preview video of that later on this week. So stay tuned. Thank you very much. And we'll see you next time. And